Now, Susan Brownell joins me now. She's a professor of anthropology focusing on sports at the University of Missouri, St. Louis. Thanks so much for your time there, Susan. What does success at these Winter Games mean to China, and how will that be defined?
Well, I think success at this Games probably isn't as important as it was in 2008 because that was China's coming out party. And this is a Winter Olympic Games, and China has not traditionally been a Winter Olympic power. So I think the main thing is that they would like to organize smooth games with no major COVID breakouts. And that actually looks like it might happen because the overall COVID rate has been dropping. And then in addition, and it looks like that is happening.
The reaction to Eileen Guo has been interesting. She's been very careful to ally herself when and where it counts, saying that when she's in the US, she's American, when she's in China, she's Chinese. How has her performance bridged the geopolitical divide between the US and China?
Well, she has really gotten a lot of attention in the US, and it's as if the American media and public are just discovering that actually there are many Americans out there in the world representing other countries, because it's quite common, and she's certainly not the first. But I think the difference with Eileen is that she's representing China at a time when there are tensions between the two countries, and she won the gold medal, and she's beating Americans, and she's also very glamorous, so she has a wonderful backstory. So I think the public is in shock at the moment, and we'll see how it all plays out.
And you took part in 2 Olympic trials. It's a very different experience for athletes this year, of course. Does being in a bubble and not having family and friends in close proximity to offer support impact on one's performance?
Oh, it definitely does, because having that emotional support is really critical at a time like this. But we already saw in Tokyo that athletes seem to step up to the occasion. And by this point, these top athletes are used to this because they have competed in international competitions under less than ideal conditions. So it's going to be hard for them, I'm sure, but I think we can expect that in the end, they will rise to the occasion and really give some spectacular performances.
There's been a massive investment by China put into these particular games. In the run-up to the games, there's also been a huge push in China to popularize winter sports. Do you think that there will be a long-term legacy to justify the huge investment in winter sports and in infrastructure?
I really do think that there will be a long-term legacy in terms of mass participation in winter sports, because actually in northeastern China, there are already a lot of people who know how to ice skate and ski, but they've been doing it on frozen lakes under less than ideal conditions and, slopes without ski lifts and no opportunity maybe to take lessons. So now that this infrastructure has been built, I think the interest that was already there will have the effect of leading more people into these sports, but also of creating a pipeline into the elite sports system.